Hi there, this is Ruben from Dutch Round 1. Thanks again for coming by. Thanks for watching another episode. As always, I appreciate your time and I appreciate your support. Today, I've got a vocabulary lesson for you, Dutch homonyms. Don't worry, I'll explain that word to you later. But before we do that, remember to give the like if you like this content, subscribe to the channel if you want more, and let me know in the comments if this is useful for you or not. But without much further ado, let's go straight for today's lesson. Alright, so how are we going to do this lesson? Well, we take a look at the word arm. Alright, as a noun, it's basically a body part, an arm. As an adjective, it's poor. So, two different words, written the same way, with different meanings. And that would be the definition of a homonym. Alright, so we continue with the second one. And the second one is rijk. Rijk, again, as an adjective, is rich. And as a noun, it can be an empire. Het Romeinse Rijk, for instance, is the Roman Empire. We continue with the next one, and then we have a pad. Pad can be a pathway as a noun, but it can also be a toad. So you have to choose between a pathway and an amphibian. Right? We continue, and then basically we have the word bank. Bank can be a couch, sofa, you can sit on it, or it can be a financial institution, and then it is a bank, right? So again, bank can be a couch, or it can be a financial institution. We continue with the word meer, and meer can be more, less. The opposite of less is more, and then as a noun, it's basically a lake, can be the lake. So meer, more, or the lake. We continue with duur, again, same thing. As an adjective, it can be expensive. However, if you use it as a noun, it can be translated as duration, right? We go to the next one, and the next one is ezel. Ezel can be two things. It can be an animal, can be a donkey. However, it can also be the painter's easel, right? Donkey or the painter's easel. We continue with golf. Golf is the game of golf. Or it can also be a sound wave or a wave of the ocean. So golf can also be a wave, right? We continue with haar. Haar as a noun is hair. As a possessive pronoun is her, right? So that's a little bit funny because in Dutch, if you want to say her hair, it's basically haar. It's pretty funny. All right, we go to the next one, and then we have hoop. Hope can be hope, all right? Hope for a better future, but it can also be a heap of things, right? So again, written the same way, but different meanings. Then kater. Kater can be a male cat, tomcat. However, can also be you go out Friday night, Saturday night, you had too much to drink. The next morning you feel a bit hungover, you have a hangover. That would be kater. We continue with the next one. The next one is kennis. Kennis can basically be broad knowledge, but it can also be an acquaintance. So it can be knowledge as in a broader sense, or it can be somebody you know, and then it's an acquaintance. Right? Then the next one is maat. Maat can be a mate, however, used more in colloquial language, and it can also be your size, so small, medium, large, etc. We continue with the next one, and the next one is munt. Can be a coin, so like a 5-cent euro coin, for instance, or it can also be the plant, which is mint, right? So mint tea, for instance, is also munt. Right, we continue with the next one. Roos is a rose, so the flower. But if you play darts and you hit the middle of the board, that's the bullseye. So then you can also say roos, right? We continue with vorst. Vorst is basically another word for king, for a monarch. However, in winter, it can also be frost. Vorst can be a king, can be a monarch, can also be frost. Alright, so these were the ones for today, homonyms. I hope you liked them. I hope you found it useful. I want to thank you again for watching. Remember to give the like if you like this content, subscribe to the channel if you want more, and let me know in the comments if this was useful for you or not. If you want to help out the channel, go to the description box, click on the Buy Me a Coffee link, and I will greatly appreciate it. I want to thank you again for watching, and stay tuned for another episode of Dutch Round 1. Ciao.